Há quem diga que esse é um dos momentos mais excitantes para exercer a criatividade. Mas diante de tantas transformações, novas tecnologias e novos pontos de conexão com o consumidor, o Reclame tem uma pergunta a fazer. Será que está mais difícil ser criativo nos dias de hoje? O que você acha?
Creativity is more important than ever because I feel like, it adds dimension to living. It turns it into life, and I think creativity is filled with emotion and empathy, and there's never been a greater call for that than now, because everything's in question. Everyone's nervous about politics, government, lack of stability anywhere, and I think creativity is one of the things that gets us through that. Creativity is difficult, but there's also there's an unrealistic ambition in creativity, which that's why I love it, because it flourishes sometimes in the hardest times, and that goes through history. You look at some of the most phenomenal creative people, and I'm not comparing advertising to that, but creativity flourishes from dark places.
Well, I don't think it's more difficult to be creative today. I think it's an exciting time to be creative today because we've got so many things that we're trying to solve, and we'll only solve those things with creative ideas. We'll only solve them by connecting with people, and that's where creativity comes in. But, I think it's a fantastic time to be working in whatever creative industry you're working in. If you're designing cars, writing TV shows, working in advertising, it's a fantastic time.
It is a lot more difficult to create original creative. There's so much creative in the market. I mean, your 3-year-old daughter is doing videos on YouTube, and 99-year-old grandmothers and advertising agencies and film companies and Accenture and Google and everybody in between. So there's now an ocean of content. It's very difficult to break through. People's attention spans used to be 14 seconds, now they're less than a goldfish. So people are stressed, people are not their attention spans are very short. So it is very, very difficult to break through. I think it's almost impossible. I think emotion always does a great job, but it's not enough to unless you have a lot of money to spend on television. But it's challenging today because even if you spend money on television, people are watching their phones when they're watching television. So it's like they're busy watching their phones when the ads are on, and so it's very difficult to break through. I think you almost need to think about a couple of key basic premises, which are like you need to platform your message on a culturally iconic moment when everybody's paying attention. It's not enough just to buy GRPs on traditional media. I think that's over. The second is you need to be provocative, and you need to say something that somehow almost like breaks through the wall of indifference that makes you think. It's not enough just to put posters on the walls, because I don't think people even notice those anymore. And you have to have the confidence to stand up and say something meaningful and contextually relevant. Like, say something to me right now that's relevant to me. Like, what's happening in my world that's in 2018? Like, what do you care about? What does the gentleman who's behind the camera care about? What do the audience care about? Every single individual has a different issue or concern that they're concerned about. And being able to find a way of connecting with all of those personal needs is what will break through. It's not just the old way of just a nice television ad that makes you feel good. I don't think that's enough anymore.
I think creativity is all about a team, and I've been very lucky to have a very good team all the time. And when you have a good team, it's like Brazil with Pele. There's no Pele without Brazil, and there's no Brazil without Pele.